Okay, folks, this is Colin from Kincaid Outdoors. Yes, I am a bow hunter. Give me a second here. I'm going to put my hat on before I don't blind anybody. Just got done eating supper with my wife. She made a lovely chicken and peas supper. She's right there. If you want to say hi to her, you can say she's right there. And our kitties are surrounding her because she has chicken. Yeah, we are safe. If you saw my earlier video from today, we saw a funnel cloud near Mitchellville, Iowa, around 4:55 or so, give or take. And yeah, it was the first time I've ever seen one that up close. I've heard about them, I've seen them on TV, but never in person. And I've lived in Iowa a long time. And it was a little scary. I will not say it wasn't. But on a good note, no sirens. There's supposed to be high winds. There's supposed to be some hail possible in this area, at least until about now. We haven't heard anything yet, so that's good news. Okay. According to Rob, some heat issues and some people doing some stupid stuff, like butchering livestock in the fields at night. Oh, I bet I would do the same thing if I caught anybody butchering my cattle. They can't do it where he's at. Remember, he's in England. I would say pigs would have more fodder. Yep. Sorry, joke. We just seen the alien dudes from Sesame Street on Instagram. So hopefully we'll get some more people in here. We'll just do some discussing of, finding things for both prepping and survival and whatever we could discuss. The topic is going to be pretty much fluid because I have no clue what we're going to talk about until it happens. I have not seen anything really new at my workplace yet. So right now we're kind of in the see how it goes type of situation. I forgot to put the link down in the chat. So bear with me, folks. If anybody wants to come up, you're more than welcome to come up. And let me get this going here. Let me paste this down. There's that. Okay, that is pinned to the top of the chat. Hopefully, we're not allowed to self-defense. How about saving people from falling down stairs or something like that, Rob? Accidentally falling up and down stairs. Or accidentally tripping on things and hurting themselves. They are not allowed self-defense or defense of property. Question on that particular thing, Rob, does that go both ways? Just saying, if it goes both ways. Well, that's kind of I like that one. One farmer has decided if you want to be in his field, that's where you stay. He rolled their van on its side and put the forks over the passenger side door. And the guy was trapped until the police arrived. Good on you on that one. Whoever that may be. Now, Oh, I do have something to ask you, Rob. Ian has made an offer on the camouflage um, hammock. If you can meet or beat it, it's up to you. I'm not going to tell you what he offered, but just want to see what you would be interested in doing. But he did say if you beat his offer, then you could have it. They do have a lot of wiggle room. Come on, Mac. Not bad. Oh, come on, Mac. Let's get over here. Come on. Yes. Mac goes, oh, the indignity. No, they had multiple ones. Let me check something here. Hmm. Let's see. I see the pouches and stuff, but I don't see the hammocks. But they did probably go out of business about 7, 8 years ago. So that might be a little bit why they're so tough to find. Yeah, last time they even posted it was like 2018. I'm checking to see if they have any other pictures that I might have missed. I wonder. Do they have? Hmm. Let's see here. Let me check something. Hmm. Yeah, last thing they have is from 2018. Hey, Cecilia. Sorry, just doing a check on something. Yeah, even the pictures don't give any information. One of the tents. Sorry, one of the hammocks that I showed off on my live on Sunday is a Colorado outdoor gear supply hammock. I am pretty sure that while they're on, they do show up on Facebook. There's supposed to be a website, but it's no longer in service. So we're trying to find out the cost of one of their hammocks. Um, so far, no luck as of yet, but I'm still looking because we have a picture of the same hammock, but they don't have what it cost. We have several um, places that mention it, but not. I got some from Colorado, like from 2016, and but that's about all I can find. Um, Nothing major. So I've been trying to do a search, see if I can find anything else that even mentions them. Sorry, I'm doing some searches here. I just messed up on my spelling here. Dyslexia sucks. I don't have anything there, so I'm just doing everything I can. Nope, I'm not finding anything. We're just trying to give a good ballpark. It doesn't matter what I paid for it. It's just matter, Well, let me check. Nope, I'm not seeing anything. I've looked everywhere. But it's worth a shot. Thing is, on the website, it tells you the exact, or on the one website, it tells you the exact dimensions and everything else of the hammock, but it doesn't tell you the cost. That's the only thing it doesn't do on that forum. Because it's a double layer hammock. That's all the information I have. Okay. There might be some more information on the hammock camping group on Facebook, but they are a private group, so I had to join that one and see if I can get in to find out more information. Hey, Doug, how you doing? Yep. I'll let him know. Give me a second here, folks. I am kind of discombobulated here on my phone.
What?
According to Rob, you've got the hammock. Your offer is accepted. Hello.
Okay.
So the money that we discussed is what you owe me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't planning on it being.
Yep.
I thought you were going to make a counter offer. Like.
Nope. He just said you got it. Also, I got a video up on YouTube of a funnel cloud from a tornado.
Nice.
Seen it
I will
in
probably
person.
pay you this weekend for it.
I'm on my live right now, bud. So you can say hi to everybody if you want.
Hey, hello. I was not planning on this.
Don't worry about it. We'll talk about it later.
All right.
Okay. Love you, bud. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Hey, don't forget, tomorrow's our anniversary.
Yeah, I'm coming down tomorrow, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Yep.
See you later, bud.
See you later.
Love you. Bye. Hey, Jason, how you doing? Okay, folks, the link is at the top of the chat. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I really appreciate it. If you do, I'd be greatly appreciated. And I should need to put this one down. I haven't done that yet, so there we go. Put that, what you say, right there. Now, we were discussing, hopefully discussing how to find supplies for both prepping and survival in the most unlikely of places. Yes, I do a lot of thrift shopping, and I do new curb finds and other things like that. But please don't discount secondhand stores, consignment shops, yard sales, garage sales. Well, in England, boot sales. I know they're tough places to find things. Also, don't forget to check with people who are just cleaning up their houses, cleaning up their attics. People who are doing construction. You never know what you might find when people clear out their houses in between walls, that kind of thing. So a lot of things can happen. A lot of things can go on. You never know. Hey, Mike, how you doing, brother? Glad you could make it. I did not get swept up in the tornado. I am not in Oz. If I was in Oz, I'd say hi to Mandy. I'm sure Jenny would say so too. So I do have a video out of a funnel cloud happening that was not too far from where we live now. Please go check it out. I greatly appreciate it. It's just something that just Jenny happened to spot it. She let me know, so I did the video. Yes, you do, Rob. That sounds like a good idea because you never know what people have on boats and such. Are you still in your tent there, Mike? Or are you in a house yet? Because we just had that storm come through, and I didn't, know if you were going to be safe or not. Oh, another place I didn't think of. I'm not sure if they can do it in your area, though, Rob. It's like Facebook Marketplace. I'm not sure if they have a version of that in your country. If they do, that's something you might want to consider. Also, check on websites where people are trying to clear out things out of their places. I don't know what the laws are on stuff like that, because repurposing, reusing items to me makes more sense than letting things just go to waste. Well, I would love to see some of the stuff they put on the curb there, Doug. So you got, I don't know until you show me. I like to see some video, pictures even. Well, hit and miss is better than not at all there, Rob, because I mean, yes, I've looked on different websites and stuff like that that have for sale items like Craigslist. What was some of the other places we used to go through on looking for stuff? Like Craigslist, Offer Up. There was also, like Facebook Marketplace, which we mentioned already, and a few other places. You never know what you're going to look for till you find it. The classifieds in your local newspaper or Shoppers or whatever it is that in your area. You got to keep vigilant, and also just keep your eyes open when you're moving around your city, your hometown, wherever you're located, and you just keep. If something's on the curb and it seems like trash, it's probably most likely trash, and if you can fix it up and make it work, then do it, because that's what we did. This was at a yard sale. This chair. Have I had to repair it multiple times since I've gotten it? Yes, I do. It still works. Jenny's was a curb find. This table right here next to me and this lamp, those were both Goodwill finds. Our coffee table in the middle of the room is a Goodwill find. Is at my workplace is where Jenny found her other cabinet, which she's going to be putting back here to put all her yarn in. So a lot of our stuff is nothing new. This stand you see right here, found it in the basement when we moved in. Free Cycle, yeah. I remember Free Cycle used to be the thing. I think they changed it to Offer Up.
No.
Or was it the other way around? Is Free Cycle still a thing? I don't know if that's still a thing here or not. Nope, we don't have it here. No Free Cycle. Now, Offer Up still a thing. Goodwill.com has a lot of good things. I think Salvation Army has some stuff online. Just got to look around, see what you can find. I've not heard of Gumtree. I'm going to have to look that one up. Okay. Yeah, that's a interesting set of stuff here. Let's see here. Oof. Okay, now it's not too bad. Yeah, Gumtree's got some interesting finds. They got some sleeping bags on there, some hiking clothes. Got a camp stove for $5. 5 pounds. Sorry. Yeah. These are actually not too bad prices. Let's look under camping stuff. I'm looking at your Gumtree, and it seems to have some really good deals. Now, the thing is, everybody has something different. We have shoppers. This is the one that came in last week. I haven't really had a chance to go through it. But sometimes they offer stuff in here that are better than nothing, but you never know until you look. You look for stuff that's for sale. You look for miscellaneous stuff. People are trying to get things cleaned up. Oh, there's a garage sale, June 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. It's already over. So like I said, this was from last week. And they actually had some furniture and some other stuff. So I missed out on that one, but I'll probably end up going to another one this weekend. Yeah. So I'm glad you're okay, Mike. Please be safe. Do not get washed away. We already lost a town in Spencer, Iowa. It is now flooded due to a dam break, I think. I don't know the actual details, but yeah. So we're gonna have to wait and see on that one. But right now, thrift shops, secondhand stores, yard sales, garage sales, boot sales, depending on where you're from, Gumtree, OfferUp, Craigslist, eBay, Facebook Marketplace. Those places, you can get such good deals if you know where to look and what you're looking for. Now, are you going to find it every single time right off the bat? Probably not, but you got to be diligent, because if you need canning jars and you can't find them in your local area, put a look on Facebook, on in Rob's case, Gumtree, or any place like that. Just look up for stuff that you can use. If not, use it for find stuff you can trade with, because trade is always a good thing. I do know they have flea markets in England, but they're a little bit harder to get a hold of. But you never know. Needs a model, or does she need a model? I think you misspelled that there, Mike. Now, I'm looking at OfferUp, and I'm going to go with camping, just because I'm looking up interesting items. These are all over the United States, apparently, because they didn't. I didn't specify where to look. Now, I don't know if it even has a location range, but I'm just looking around, see what they got. So in Vienna, Georgia, they have a super bright headlamp. In Perry, Georgia, they get for $5, you get some metal camping cups. I guess this is a lot of going in Georgia. Don't ask me why. I think I'm already in the service now, so I'm just take a look, see what OfferUp has in my area. Yeah, I looked up archery there for a while, and they had a lot of archery stuff. Ooh. Black Hawk. It's a 25 pound bow. Now, like I said, I'm looking on OfferUp right now for different items, and one of the items I looked up is archery stuff, and they do got a bunch of archery stuff throughout the United States, not just in here in Iowa. They're showing me stuff in Canada, Illinois, California, Washington, Arizona. A lot of different items. Some places I've actually lived before. It's been a while. Beverly Hills, Florida has a figurine from White Wilhelm, whatever that means. A baseball item, I guess. Didn't have my location down. It's going to change all my items because I like, what the heck? Trying to find yeah, they got stuff from all over the place. So. I just literally, with Ian's help anyway, picked up a bow and some arrows yesterday from my workplace. It was a Ben Pearson 25-pound recurve. Need a little TLC because some of the fiberglass was finish was cracked. Easy fix. Just needed to be sanded down with some sandpaper and some steel wool, and reapplied some polyurethane, and it had been a perfectly good 25-pound bow. But the thing is, the bow itself may not have been in great shape, but the arrows were. Do they need a little TLC? Yes, they do. I can do that. I've got the gear for making new arrows. I just don't have the chaps. That's the only issues that I have. Now, making things, repurposing, reusing, refurbishing, you gotta think outside the box. Just because it looks like crap now doesn't mean it's going to continually be that way. You can fix up anything better than you found it, and with a little elbow grease and a great deal of imagination, you could see something be more than what it was. And yes, when I know we're talking about weather and things like that, so there's a few things. I'm not sure if Doug saw my funnel cloud video or not. I know Mike saw it. I don't know if Rob saw it. But if you have any questions, please feel free. I'll answer as best I can. A lot of the information I already have is in the video already. So there's that. And if I feel like if it seems like I'm zooming out or something, I apologize. I have no idea where I'm going to be looking to find at any given time. Well, getting arrows, I don't know. Let me check something. Okay. Now, Rob, on the archery stuff, if it's shipped through, I'm not sure about luggage. If you have it in the belly of the plane, you might be able to get your stuff through customs because it's totally legal for you to have a bow in England. Now, you cannot hunt with it, but you can shoot it like target archery. You're perfectly legal. Crossbows, different question. But I just want to grab some information about archery in England. So there's that. Hey, Mike, how you doing, brother? Probably. I'm not sure if you saw my video about the funnel cloud that I came across with Jenny's observation. She spotted it before I did. I just recorded it with my running commentary, of course. But the thing is, that's just one of the things that you see here in Iowa. So, Rob, you should check about what it is about shipping arrows. I know you can make your own archery gear in England and sell it. So, and you can shoot it in your own backyard safely. You can even carry it around on your back, as long as you're not doing it in a threatening manner. Well, the thing is, if you're, if they're going through your luggage and you already say they already know you have a bow and stuff like that in a proper case, all properly sealed and everything else, you should be fine. You can have stuff shipped to you, can't you? Oh, no, I understand about crossbows because they can also consider those weapons, but they don't consider bows weapons. Be well, Mike. Thank you for coming. Yeah, so you should be able to get stuff in. Now, coming out with it might be a little bit of an issue, but you should, even if you don't be able to, think you get your arrows through, you should be able to get your bow through any given time, as long as you're, carry it safely in a tube properly, like you would any part of your luggage. I don't even know how the UK archery team does it, because I know they have one. I've seen them on TV. So, oh yeah, I remember that one. He's pretty famous. He's one of my heroes, by the way. It's not expensive there, Rob. Bows are not that expensive. Now, if you're going to go totally into competing on a competitive level, that might be a little bit of an issue. But the thing is, if you since you come to the States regularly, you should be fine. Just being able to carry your bow with you, whether it's a takedown recurve or takedown longbow, 2-piece, 3-piece, doesn't matter. You should be able to travel with it, as long as you do it safely and not being a total idiot about it. And not like you're going to carry it out in the open while you're going through the airport or anything like that. As long as to me, it's not a hobby; it's a way of life. Now, like I was saying, it doesn't take much to find There was a movie about an archer recently, Alan Richmond. It's something like that. Portrayed him. League of Unglorious Bastards or something like that. You might want to check that one out if you haven't seen it yet. Good movie. Uses a longbow in that one. Might want to check that one out. Let me check something here. Now, I'm just doing some checking. As long as you pack your bow, pack your gear, your arrows in a proper bow case, label it, turn it in when you go with your luggage, mark your stuff, make sure it doesn't get lost. Let everybody know what's going on, and every time you can travel with your bow. It's not an issue. You just got to pre-register, let them know that you're going to be doing that. That way, they have no recourse about doing anything bad about your bows or anything like that. Especially if they're already in a proper bow case and everything else. And bows can be that big nowadays. My bow that I have in my truck is that big, so it doesn't take a lot of space. Sorry to hear that, Mike. Hopefully you're doing okay where you're at, because we seen a funnel cloud over by Mitchellville tonight on the way home. Jenny spotted it first. I just recorded it, and I put it up on on YouTube already. So I don't know how many searches or anything like that, but give me a second here. I'm just going to. It's only had 16 views. haven't had very good reviews, but it is what it is. Hey, like I said, he's one of my heroes. I've got a few lined up in the world. He was one of them. There's another one. Give me a second here. Let me do some checking. I don't think it's a. Nope, that's not it. Give me a second here. I'm trying to look something up. Yeah, the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. The actor who portrayed him was Alan Ritchson, and he portrayed Anders Lassen. So I'm not sure if that was a real person or not. I'm going to have to find out. So I have to. Yes, he was a real person. He also carried a bow. So check this out. So Churchill wasn't the only one that carried a bow, but he was an Englishman, not like Anders. Anders was from Denmark. He was Danish. He was the only non-Commonwealth recipient of the Victoria Cross in World War II. Welcome back, Jason. Links at the top of the chat if you want to come up.
And I'm here. Oh,
How you doing, brother?
gotta close the curtain.
Okay. Did you see my video?
No, I have not.
The funnel cloud spotted. We're talking about archery in UK, and as well as alternative sites to find gear and stuff you might need for prepping and survival. Because you never know what you might, from Facebook Marketplace to Gumtree to OfferUp, eBay, Craigslist, if you have it, or whatever their local equivalent is to whichever country you're at.
Yeah.
To the local shopper or boot sales in where he's at.
And Goodwill, that's where I got my bow.
Oh, if anybody's seen my video from Sunday, I hurt myself. I was setting up some the hammocks on Sunday, and I flipped and landed on my knee.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah. But I did find out one of the items that said it was a hammock is definitely not a hammock. But it is a hammock gear item, so that's going to be something interesting.
Oh, guess what I found last week?
What did you find?
My friend and I had to kill like 20 minutes before we went to go eat our lunch.
Right.
Watching the Goodwill.
Oh, you found yourself a tripod. That's nice.
Yeah.
What brand?
Abaco.
Okay, does it have? Okay, I see that it has a little. Does it have a level on it or anything like that, or no?
No, it's not as sophisticated. Not as sophisticated as my other ones. No.
Okay.
It's just.
I have some that have the level on them.
My Cobalt one has a level on it.
Okay. Now, I didn't really find much other than some uniforms for Ian. Rain gear, mainly. But one thing came through that I wasn't expecting.
What?
NBC gear.
Mm.
Just the training versions, not the live action, live versions.
Well, there was a second tripod there, but it didn't have the shoe.
The shoe?
Yeah, the part you actually screw the camera down to.
Oh, that part. That actually, that comes off really easy, more than people think. It just pops in and out.
Well, yeah,
but
you still got to work.
They all fit on all of them, though. The shoes do fit on multiple tripods. Yeah. So if you can find one separate by itself, it'll fit no matter what.
They're not all universal.
They're pretty close.
They're close, but yeah, this one, the one that didn't have the shoe, was really, really heavy. I mean, it was heavier than my Cobalt one. That if that one had the shoe, I would use that one for my chronograph.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I was going to show you this. See, I got this.
Yeah, the battery.
Yeah, no, this is not a battery. This is the for my memory card.
Oh,
reader.
okay.
But it also found out that it is a C port, and it just plugs into my computer. I actually have a C port on my computer. I didn't know I had, so I can use it to read my cards now. So I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, South wants to know, did that hammock work out for you?
Yeah, that was one of the hammocks that I set up both hammocks over the weekend on Sunday. The Sierra Design hammock is actually fairly sturdy. It's a 400-pound weight limit, single person. It came with the hammock straps, which is, I find, very, very easy to use. Now, the learning curve is unique since I've never used them before. But once I figured out how to use them, it turned out they were fairly easy to do. The Cogs one, the camouflage one that I found, did not come with hammock straps. It came with some kind of adjustable cordage with a little string tightener thing. Not a big fan of that stuff. So I ended up just attaching the carabiners I needed and just used it for using the hammock straps for it, and it turned out pretty decent until I tried to sit in it and I flipped over and landed on my knee. That was not fun.
It looked like it's daylight outside.
No,
yep. I mean, the sun went down several minutes ago.
Yep.
Here. So.
When you get a chance after the video or tonight, go check out my funnel cloud video.
Yeah.
It's a little over a minute or so, but I've never been in the position where I could see a funnel cloud from underneath.
I've had a couple chances.
I don't usually have that issue. The weather was going from northwest to southeast, and it went right next to Mitchellville, Iowa.
So you're driving and filming at the same time?
I'm not driving. Jenny was.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I'm seeing it right now.
It's really freaky. You can see it rotating.
Yeah, that ceiling is pretty high, which helped a lot.
Yeah.
Keeping it from getting to the ground.
It did. I didn't see any hail or anything like that. It did rain a little bit.
Yeah.
We're supposed to be hit more later on tonight, but no sirens, no high winds were supposed to be possible, but nothing yet. So whatever happens still remains to be seen.
Yeah. Like I said, that ceiling's pretty high, so yeah, everything was good.
I went through both tarps. I did talk about my my new what was it? Dang it! Poncho that I picked up. I got a military poncho. Got to figure out how to work that one into a shelter. I know you can. I just never done it. I wonder if I could use that in conjunction with one of my hiking poles or not. I have to look it up. I know there's a video about it somewhere. Because I did two hammocks and 2 tarps, my poncho, and the tent that I picked up from my work. That tent is a pain in the butt. But it is a winger's tent. If anybody knows anything about wingers.
No, never heard of it.
It's a dome tent sort of thing. It's got 6 poles, and it is interesting. I've never seen it set up. It came in a flight bag, which is really interesting.
Oh, okay, that's one that. Okay.
I paid like $2.95 for it, minus 20% discount, obviously. But I tried to put it up front by myself. Jenny tried to help me a little bit, but I'm going to try to again this weekend in the backyard where I have more room, and I have some help from both Jenny and Ian. I will tell you, I might be off tomorrow because it's my anniversary.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, I said I don't have Holly here tonight because she's with her mom. She had a hernia surgery to take care of today, and they're keeping her overnight.
She all gonna be okay?
Yeah, well, she wasn't responding well when she was coming out of the anesthesia.
Okay, I've heard people who have issues with anesthesia. I'm not one of them, but I've heard about it.
I get upset when they wake me up and says I could have slept a lot longer, felt better.
Don't they? Isn't that weird when you go to the hospital? You're perfectly asleep, but they wake you up to give you a sleeping pill.
No, they don't give me a sleeping pill.
No, they did that to me once.
Oh.
I was already asleep. Let me sleep.
Yeah.
It is a big tent. It's got. I'm gonna figure out the pole thing. So that's going to be the issues for me trying to figure, because it's supposed to be color coded. So as soon as I figure that out, I'll show you guys when I get it put up, and hopefully,
like mine?
I don't know. It's a dome tent, but it's like it's tall enough for me to stand in.
The tent I got's pretty big.
As I said, this is a Wingers. I can look it up. It's like right over there. Find out what type it is, with the material number and everything. Then I will see if I can find a video about how to set it up. Because it's got the written instructions, but it's not the same thing as actually seeing it put up.
Yeah. Like I said, I'll never go back to a dome tent. I'll go back to a cabin.
Well, this was a bigger dome tent than I expected.
Well, we had a big dome tent.
The pattern's like this. The poles, it's got 4 big poles that basically crisscross like a tic-tac-toe board. 2 going from the front to the back and 2 from the side. And they just latch together and all this other stuff. So that remains to be seen how it turns out once I get it fully up. Excuse me. If it's a better one than I'm already using, that I don't have to kneel or anything like that to get in and out of, I'm all for that. Because we have to crawl into our current one. Not like our pavilion, mind you. Our pavilion, we just walk in. Because we're short, we can make it in through the doors without ducking.
Yeah, we were in Arkansas. We got lots of comments on our tent.
Yeah, you have a fairly large tent.
Well, yeah, no, they were all amazed on the big window and how much you can see.
Right.
And it wasn't overly hot inside the tent.
Well, good, you had good ventilation, though.
Oh, yeah.
Did yours have the screen main tent with a rain fly, or how was that? Because I never got to see that part.
Yeah, on my video, I showcase it.
Okay.
On my video. I mean, I showcase it with the bed in there. I use the totes for a nightstands, table and chairs in there, and little throw rugs.
Oh, I didn't know about the throw rugs. That's a new one I made.
Oh, yeah.
But,
no, I made it look really nice.
That's cool. You glamped and not camped.
Oh, yeah. No, it's a base camp tent. It's not something you pack in.
It's just like my pavilion. It's not a pack in and pack out. It is a base camp tent.
It is a base camp tent, yeah.
And when you're at base camp, you can camp any way you want to, as long as you're willing to put it up and take it down.
Mm-hmm.
It just takes a lot of matter of practice.
Like I said, Molly and I will be heading out again in October again.
Now, I'm going to be going to back to the Watcher County Flea Market this fall.
Yeah.
There's 2 more times as they're going to be going on. I'm trying to try to go to both of them. I'm going to try to camp out at both of them. Hopefully, I can find a closer campsite. If not, I will go back to Lake Belvedere. It seems like a fairly nice place to go. If I can get into one of the cabins, I would be so ecstatic. At least one weekend out of the times I've got to go, and try that out. But the thing is, it requires a $100 deposit just to be able to rent the place.
Yeah.
That's the only issue.
Yeah, we got the campgrounds here that have the cabins. Guess how much they start at per night?
$400?
No, $130 a night, and that's just a little itty-bitty single-room cabin.
Well, this one here has got the multi-layer level cabin with the bathrooms and the kitchen, the whole 9 yards. But it starts about $75 to $80 with a $100 deposit.
That's not too bad.
No, it's not. But the thing is, I mean, it's got enough room for like 3 different beds, and if you're having people with you, camp together, you can bring that cost way down.
Oh yeah.
And that way, you get a full kitchen, you get a regular bathroom, you get real beds to sleep on.
Yeah.
Only thing is, you got to bring your own bedding, your own silverware, your plates and stuff, the normal stuff. And if you leave the place cleaner than you found it, you get your deposit back. So, hey Blake, how you doing? Glad you can make it. Now, like I said, I would like to try to get in one of the cabins one of the last two times at the Watcher County Flea Market. And if I get my weight down enough to get my surgery done before then, I might be able to go there with, and actually be able to walk. Though I don't think I'm going to be taking my wagon with me next time, because I'm sorry, trying to pull a wagon when you can barely walk is hard. Bad enough to have to use a cane, it gets hard. But this next two times, I'm not going to do a challenge or anything like that. I'm just going to see what I can find. So you never know what I'm going to find. But I mean, if I could go live when I'm out there, I would love it. But the signal sucks. Is my only issue. It just not really good signal out there. I've tried it before. Now, hopefully, I could find some really good deals. Because when I was there last time, I found a lot of bows that I was really interested in, but it wasn't part of my challenge deal, so I couldn't do anything about it. So hopefully, I might be able to find something to restock my archery range, so I can actually get my range up and running again, and get ready to run my range for next year season for that Renaissance Fairs. Send me some jerky there, Rob, if you're going to do that. I would love to have some jerky.
I just finished mine up this morning.
Your jerky?
Yeah, my beef jerky, yeah.
You ate it all, huh?
It took me about 6 days. No. Yeah,
how many pounds?
Just a 1 pound package.
Oh, 1 pound package here would not last 6 days.
No, it was that teriyaki and black pepper.
No, I wouldn't even touch that stuff. But just generic, regular, or hickory smoked, either one of those would last probably a day, if that. Especially if Ian's around. He'll snack on that thing all 24/7 if he had to.
Yeah, so we haven't decided what weekend we're going to go camping yet in October. So it's going to be towards the end of October. We don't know if we're going to go on the 3rd, 4th, or 5th weekend yet.
Well, I don't know where. I'm going to be going probably the first weekend of August or October, or both, because it's cheaper to. It's only an hour away, actually. But the thing is, I'd rather not have to drive all the way back home to come back the next day. And if I've got a campsite nearby, pull into my campsite, camp out, or whatever. If I have a cabin, even better, just pull up to the door, get out, do whatever I need to do, then get ready for the next day. Because that Watcher County Flea Market is actually 4 days long, from Thursday all the way to Sunday. And you find some really cool stuff there. Like I said, Ian found his bow for $20.
Really?
And he found a crossbow for $8 or $9. And I think it's still in his room. If you guys want to see it, I can bring it out.
Yeah, we're thinking about doing we're actually thinking about doing the last weekend, like the Halloween weekend.
Right?
Yeah.
You just don't want to have to deal with trick-or-treaters, do you?
No, they do the trick-or-treaters at the campground.
Really?
Yes.
That is cool, actually.
It is a big thing there at the Martin Dice Jr.
Okay, I'll be right back. I'm going to see if I can find that crossbow that Ian bought.
Oh, okay.
If I can find the bow, too, I'll show you that, too. Give me a second. I'll be right back. You have the con.
I got the con, yeah. So, yeah, we're thinking about we're going to get there early. It's just for Molly and I. But a lot of people will be there on the weekend. So, think about just taking that whole 9 days off from work. Because I can do that. Yeah. I think that we'll do that on the Halloween weekend. So everybody can show up on the Thursday and Friday and Saturday and Sunday. That's nice. I get from the 29th to the 6th off. because my weekends happen to fall in the middle of the week. Believe it or not, I actually love it. I never thought I would ever like having days off in the middle of the week for my weekend. Oh man, if I wish I had that with the city, I could have gotten doing a lot more stuff. See everybody, I'm drinking water. So I'm because I'm out of coffee.
Okay. I'll show you the crossbow first, then I'll show you the bow.
Oh, haha. Oh,
I've never seen one like this, but
it's got a reel on the front.
yep. It needs a little TLC.
Looks like somebody made that.
They did. But it's got the real hardware. You can see the railing's got the little metal slide wheels. The prod is a real metal prod. But they made it into a bow fishing crossbow. So,
Crude, simple, and effective.
you better believe it. Now, can you get? Once I get a bowstring for this, and some wax to go with that, and then the proper bolts, it's going to be interesting to see how well this shoots. But he paid $8 or $9 for this, so it is really quite a bit substantial.
You won't know the draw weight for it until you get a string on it.
Not as heavy, probably about 63, 64.
Hey, it's enough to spear a fish and get something to eat.
Or even go hunting.
Yeah.
Do some minor rabbits or something. But that one,
Hey,
not bad find.
I have seen people take deer with a 30-pound bow.
Well, this is not a bad deal.
You got to be close.
Yeah. I don't know about, with this thing here, but whoever designed this, this part here is a little janky in my book, because the only ones I've ever seen was full-blown stocks,
Well, like I said, it looks like it's a takedown. You can pull the stock off and fold up the limbs.
There's nothing to be folded.
Well, you can take the
bolt out?
Yeah, take the bolt out there. Then you can take the bolt out of the front of it for the limbs.
Oh, I wouldn't want to do that.
And you can put it in a box.
Okay. This is the other bow that Ian picked up. This one is a Ben Pearson Superjet 335. And we were looking at it, trying to figure out, more about it until we looked. I'm not sure you guys are going to be able to see this or not.
No, Rob.
So bear with me here. Oh, yeah. Give me a second. This may be a little tough. It's really faded, but it's like right here. It says 55. It's kind of hard to read.
Yeah, black light will show up.
It's like right there. But it's a 55-pound draw bow. It just needs wipe down and a new bowstring. But it's got a really good riser, dual-handed, good grip, no chips, no strap, it's not shredded anywhere, just needs cleaned up. But he got this and 3 arrows with it for $20. Now, this you can hunt anything with. And this thing's going to last a lifetime because it's fiberglass.
Well, don't leave it out in the sun.
Oh, no. Or put it in a hot vehicle or anything like that. But, yeah.
Yeah, you can actually buy those strings for those on the website.
I can make a string.
Yeah, you can get them for like $15.
I can make it for free.
No, you got to buy materials.
I've got materials already. I've only got one color, though. So I can do a bi-pleated string. Yeah, because I've only got one color left. I need to buy more. But I just got to measure it out, subtract 4 inches, and go from there. I could even put the serving string in. Only thing I don't have is knocking points. But I can worry about that later.
Yeah. Oh,
It's going to be a Flemish bowstring, so
yeah, because
it's only one I know how to do.
Yeah, we're also heading down to Houston next week.
What's there?
Airport.
You're flying out somewhere?
No, daughters are flying out to.
Oh, that's right. She's going up to England.
New England.
New England, whatever. I was half right.
She was in England last year.
Oh, that's right. Did she bring you back any souvenirs?
Nah, I told her not to.
Why?
Spend the money on herself.
Souvenirs don't necessarily have to cost you money.
Well, that's a trip of a lifetime. So.
No, I mean, to me, a rock from England is still a rock from England. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know it's on the wrong side of the pond. But normally, when people say England here in the States, it's usually New England is what they mean. You're the exception rather than the rule, Rob. Actually being from England. But the thing is, one of the things we were talking about while you were gone is Rob being able to fly with a bow and arrows.
Yeah, well, as long as they're in a case locked up and it's part of the
luggage. They have to ship them with their luggage.
Yeah.
They have to make sure the case and arrows and stuff is marked appropriately. They're also turned in, registered to be turned in to let people know that that's what they're shipping. And he should have no issues because the UK Olympic team flies with their bows all the time. Because archery is allowed.
It said on the airplanes you can take firearms, you can take air guns. The problem is
they already shipped though in the belly of the thing. Not you can't carry them with you.
No, you can't carry them on. No, with the air guns you have to empty the tank of air.
Oh yeah, you don't want them to explode.
They won't explode. Yeah. Well,
we won't tell everyone I'm from England. You're from Boston. That's where you're from, there, Rob. No, I mean, what do you think of that crossbow, though? Oh, sorry. I'm going to bring myself down.
Like I said, I haven't seen anything like it.
I mean, Ian asked about it. The lady said, what do you want to pay for it? She said, $8 or $9. He said, done.
Yeah.
So he is a proud owner of a crossbow and a bow. So basically, bug out bag wise, Ian kicked our butts 3 ways from Sunday because he found things that I've never seen before. I don't know if it's a ship-to-ship bow or not because that'd be kind of interesting. There's no markings on it. There's no of any kind. This part here is like janky as all get out because it's loose.
A little bit better.
Whoever put the nut on this thing did not know what they were doing because it's not tight at all.
Yeah. Actually, why don't you go ahead and make yourself bigger? I want to look at the top of that.
Okay.
Where the rail is. Flip it around. Yeah, that is homemade.
But this came from a kit.
Yeah.
Because the trigger is really substantial. I mean, I have to put some pressure on this in order to shoot it. Because I remember back in the day, they used to have kits you could buy and make it in shop class.
Yeah.
I think this might be something somebody made in shop class because I've never seen one with a pistol grip.
So, yeah, that person might have messed up on it. It might have broke.
Well, it doesn't seem broke.
No, you don't know. It could have broken.
No, because this is center drilled.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is it could have broken the past, and they cut it up that far, and then put the metal stock on there.
Right. They got some super glue or something here on this, right here. Some kind of adhesive that is put down in here to hold this in place.
Yeah.
And you can see through the deal here if you look right.
Yeah.
But It's got a really substantial spring in here and the trigger mechanism. The railings are nice and even and flat. There's no chips, other than this being a little janky. And this part here. So I would probably take this off if I was going to use it for something else. But I don't know about bow fishing. But that's a given. To give that until you give it a shot, you don't know. Now, that bowstring is going to be interesting as all get out. Because that bowstring's got to be able to reach all the way back here.
Yeah.
Now, I'm saying about 63, but that's a normal given bowstring. Now, I would still need a claw device and a foot stirrup. Now, I'd rather put a foot stirrup on this thing and use it as a regular hunting bow than a bow fishing bow because, like I said, this is pretty janky and loose.
You can just put a pick and chinny rail on the front end of it on the bottom.
Well, I would say replace the bolt here. Let me turn it around. Yeah. Replace this bolt right here because it's got two nuts. It's got Yeah. I would replace that and put something a little bit more substantial.
Probably needs a couple of washers.
Probably because this is like I said, this is loose. It shouldn't be. So I'd have to wait and see how that would do. And like I said, this is a little loose too because of that too.
Yeah, it just hasn't been tightened down all the way.
I can't do anything right with it right now.
There's two nuts on there.
Yeah, get those nuts off or get this thing removed or something like that before you can get it tightened down properly. Then I think I'd be happy with shooting it. Now, the way they have it, I'm not sure if I would have figured something else out with this thing here because I can't guarantee the string is bow fishing worthy
anymore.
Well, at all, for that matter. I mean, it might have been wax string at one time, but this stuff is so dry.
Mm-hmm.
But for what it is, it can be used left or right-handed with a little TLC and a new string. That should be able to last someone a lifetime. Now, if I could find a proper cable string for it, I'm sure you've probably seen those, Jason.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt if the one I have on mine fit.
Our school, when I was in high school, kids made crossbows. It was perfectly legal back in the 80s. Then they got all upset and everything else. No, you can't do that. Then they said you can't, they carry your shotgun in your truck anymore either because, that kind of thing. I was able to bring my own personal bows to gym class because I had better equipment than the teacher did. He said, why do I need to use that when I got a better one at home? Just one of those things that never made sense to me. But I did make my gym teacher look like a fool, so there's that. But like I said, these are Ian's fine, and I think he did amazing. They both need strings. I don't know about the crossbow string because I've never made one of those. So I can't guarantee the weight I need and everything else. So I might end up helping him purchase a proper bowstring for that. Now, I don't know what to order for that. So I may have to take that into a regular bow shop and see what they say about it. They may say it's completely unsafe for all I know. But I'm going to fix that front prod part because it's loose. I don't want anything to automatically explode on me or anything like that, or Ian for that matter. So when that thing is used, and get a proper claw device for cocking that thing, because trying to do that with your bare hands without a foot stirrup, I don't think it'd be proper. Good thing.
That's probably what's missing on it. That's why it's probably loose.
That I think that someone put that bow fishing part on there,
Yeah.
and a simple foot stirrup. I'm not sure if you could make one, but I'm sure you probably could. Someone probably could, and put that there. I think it'd be a lot more stable and a lot more functional.
Yeah, that's
Or
probably
you
all it
could use,
needs.
huh?
Yeah, it probably just needs a foot strap, and you'll probably be fine.
You're hiding again.
Yes, I know. Because I'm burning one.
Oh, I don't freaking care.
Yeah.
But thank you, though. No, no. The thing is that Ian's got quite the arsenal. He just picked up a new bow from my workplace for $1, less than $1, 80 cents to be exact. And he's got it was a 25-pound Ben Pearson. It needs some major TLC on the surfacing because the surfacing was cracking, but it was something easy to fix. So a little bit of sandpaper, a little bit of steel wool, and some polyurethane. Yeah, to be completely functional for about a 25-pound bow. But the arrows are worth more than the bow because they came with broadheads. That's the only reason I got it for that price I did. Because the manager there at the D.A.V store said, "Anybody want to buy a bow for $1?"
And his
Of
hand
course, I'm
immediately.
going to say yes.
Yeah. Yeah, well, what Rob is saying there, when a crossbow fails, it fails and it will hurt you bad.
Yep. Now, a ship-to-ship reel, I've heard about bow, those kind of things for sending across messages and stuff like that back in the day. I don't think it's that old. But it's a fairly long prod. Now, I'm not sure if they still make the kits or not. So if anybody out there can look it up and tell me that if they make because most of the time when you get a crossbow, you can get fully functional crossbows. They don't. I'm not sure if they have a kit out there anymore or not. Because a lot of the things are already prefabricated.
Oh, yeah. They got them. Actually, there it is. It's an Amazon kit.
Is there?
Yes, it is.
Can you put the link down there, please?
If I can get into it. Problem is, I got this new software in my computer, so I cannot click on to sponsored links.
Oh, I don't have that issue.
I do, unfortunately. This kind of sucks. No, that one's not it.
I see a lot of crossbows, but not kits.
Yeah. Try, I typed in, hold on a minute. Let me get back out so I can word it correctly. Build your own crossbow kit.
I don't see anything on that one. Let me just try typing it in and see what happens.
I saw it on Amazon. So.
There's a metal one, but that's not it. Nope.
Let's put in their wood.
Build your own compound bow kit. We'll try under recurve crossbow. Maybe that might change the difference. See regular bows, but not nothing like that. Because a lot of these are already put together nowadays.
Looks like somebody might have taken a medieval crossbow kit and changed the shape on it.
It's probable. No, I've seen a lot of people good crossbows from that site and everything, but this one here has got a really good trigger system and everything else. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't see anything on eBay either. But it is a vintage type of item, so anything's possible. Okay. Interesting to know. Did you see that?
No, let me get over there. Yeah.
I heard about those, but I thought they were more for sending messages when you didn't want to send anything over the wire or anything like that, or the air between two ships.
Well, they also use it to send the guideline to draw the rope across.
Right. Because I've seen them send satchels and stuff. I think I've seen a video or something about it in the past. Sorry. I had a fairly heavy supper with a piece and a half of chicken and some peas. Now, this is getting way off topic of what I'm going to. Have you used a crossbow before, Jason?
Yeah, I have one.
When's the last time you used it, though?
A couple of months ago.
Does yours come with target points, hunting points, or what?
Just field points.
Just regular straight points?
Yeah.
Field points? A lot of bows and stuff. The one that Ian picked up yesterday came with 3 or 4 or more aluminum arrows. Only one point was any decent. And that was a broadhead that I've never seen the style before. Sorry. It did have at least one field point and a couple others that could have been broadheads, but the blades were taken off. So it still had the main part that could be used either as a bodkin style or the like. So, and paying 80 cents for all that, it's a deal any way you look at it. I might need to get me some coffee.
Yeah, I found one that has a pistol grip.
Well, that one has a pistol grip, but I mean,
yeah. But all the blocking is not there anymore.
I see bits and pieces, but
I think that one there is just homemade. Looks like somebody was doing trial and error, and that's what they ended up with.
It might be just something people made, like you said. I don't know. I mean, because when you type in crossbow, you get these weird-looking things that don't even look anything like what you're looking at.
Yeah.
Now, this one here, it's check this out.
Let me close some of these windows here.
If I can get this thing to. It's a Power Master crossbow kit, hunting, fishing, target bow.
Yeah.
Now that is a crossbow to me.
Yeah. I just got that skeleton one. That's all metal. And well, it works really well, and it's accurate.
Well, I'm sure it is.
Yeah, we had a pig analog, and yeah, first shot, 30 yards, right in the breadbasket.
Well, there's that one.
You know, and when we moved in, I also found carbon bolts.
There you go. But that one here has got several different things. There's the whole kit.
Yeah. Well, you've seen mine.
That's actually pretty cool. Comes with even a little quiver and how to put it together. And if I had the money, I'd actually probably purchase something like that. I actually like that. You know?
Yeah, actually, I need to get a scope for mine too.
Well, that one has sights on it.
Mine has sights on it too. But
it doesn't. It's just like more like a peep sight setup. But I can't tell how many pounds it is. 80-pound pole. That'd be kind of cool. The best crossbow bolts, aka arrows. It depends on. I'm not a crossbow guy, so I can't answer that particular one. I like using cedar because of the versatility, and the fact is they are very resilient to damage. Now, do they break? Yes, but they are less like they're easier to forgive mistakes than say a aluminum or carbon arrow, because a aluminum arrow gets hit, most likely gets dented or bent, then that's pretty much done. You can't fix it. And if you do something majorly stupid with a carbon arrow, it just splinters. There's nothing you can do with it except throw it away or scavenge for parts and throw the rest away. So that's why I like about cedar. If you hit something dead on, it's most likely going to bounce or stick. It's not going to just shatter to bits and dust. It's actually not a bad deal. Like this right here, crossbow bolts and stuff like that, I don't know.
Well, okay. I actually found a scope for like $26.
Ian actually picked up a decent scope. Well, at the flea market. Yeah. I'm not sure if it was in his gear. Give me a second. I got to take his stuff back to his room, and I will see if I can find that real quick. And you can tell me, more about it, Jason, because I don't know scopes. But he didn't pay very much for it, so he was really happy about that.
Well, like I said, I don't have expensive crossbow. I'm not going to put on a big old giant scope on there. I just need something a little bit, kind of small. I don't need big. It's only 9.05 inches long. Is it the 20 millimeter tube? It's not much in diameter, but and what is it? It is a 4x32. So yeah, it's just a 4 zoom scope. Yeah, nice, easy, simple. That'd be good for a air guns too. That kit.
Yeah, the only thing that's missing on this crossbow, this telescope, is the mounting bracket.
I'm gonna throw it in my. I'm gonna put it in the cart. Okay, signed in first.
This is what he got.
Add to cart. There we go.
Jason?
Yeah, let me get back here. Okay. Yeah, that's just simple. That's what I have right here as well. Oh, since I'm done with the burning one. I was actually gonna upgrade one of my pistols into a carbine.
Right.
So I went and bought the scope, and I was gonna spend a couple dollars and get the kit. I didn't know the kit was 3 pieces, and each piece is $40.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that might be a future project if I once I become a little bit bigger channel. But yeah, this one here came with scope rings, 20 millimeter. More scope rings. I can always use more scope rings. I got a bunch of scope rings right now. And
I'm just trying to see if I can
this
scope
one's
this
made
in with
by
me being
Hatsan.
left-handed.
Hatsan. It's just a simple, just simple. Sometimes simple is the best, especially when
I'm
I'm doing
sure.
range. It came with the little silicone packet. It came with destructions and extra battery. Or yeah, it came with an extra battery. So this is the same thing I have on my Hassan Jet 1. I think I only paid like $55 for it. But yeah, it is a AO, so you can actually do your distance here, eye relief, the turrets, and you're off and on for your lit.
Well, this is actually pretty good for what it is. Though I'm not sure if 4x32 is good or not.
Though this is a 4x32.
So it's good, huh?
You know, it's only 4 times zoom. You don't need anything else.
Well,
Especially if you're
like I said, he doesn't have the brackets for it, but he's going to add it to his rifle.
I got green and red on here.
Oh, this one is just a generic one. I have no idea. It's from Japan.
No, this one's from China. Actually, yeah, it's from China.
So I'm going to ask Doug a question. What do you think is the best crossbow bolt, aka arrows?
One that shoots straight.
Well, thing is, I mean, I prefer using cedar for a reason, because they're a lot more forgiving of mistakes. So everybody has their preferences, that kind of thing.
Yeah, this one actually will focus down to 3 yards.
Yours is probably a lot more high tech than the one I've got right here.
Yeah.
That's Ian's.
And all the way up into infinity and beyond.
So is that one your Buzz Lightyear?
Yeah. So like I said, it came with 3 rings, 3 scope rings.
What's a scope ring again?
These things right here that you mount them to your device.
Oh, your mounting.
Yes, your mounting brackets. Yes.
Okay, this one here does not have mounting brackets, but I do have something that might fit it. I don't know from my Lasco that I picked up.
It came with low, medium, and high rings. Would have been nice if the high rings were clear in the center, but I'm thinking about getting a 45-degree offset sights for some of my stuff too as well. So you're talking at 45 degrees, and you got sights.
Oh man. Hey Jason, I think I'm going to cut out early today because I'm just tired. Yeah, I wish I could do more about what I was planning on doing, about talking about where to find things and stuff like that. But
you can find a lot of stuff on Amazon.
Well, not always them. I mean, locally. I mean,
yeah. Like I said, for me, finding stuff locally is extremely difficult.
Well, it's also a matter of timing and persistence.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you guys probably have some kind of curb day for getting rid of your trash or something like that, the bulk items. You don't?
Nope, do not.
That's weird.
No, yeah, I know. Well, I'm used to. Well, in the big city, I can understand, but out here in the sticks, when there's only just over 6,000 people for just city limits, I can understand that too. So
you got 6,000 people in your town?
Yeah.
Let me check something.
Almost 7,000, but not quite. And our next biggest town is going to be Lufkin, which is an hour away.
We actually beat you by 2 times. We're like 15,000.
Yeah.
And I think it's more of like a geographical location, just one of those things that we just have a lot of thrift shops and secondhand shops and Goodwills and Salvation Army and other places. And just we get a lot of good stuff. We get stuff from Chicago, we get stuff from Minnesota, we get stuff from Wisconsin, some stuff from Missouri. We just come here and they drop it off and we just pick it up.
Yeah, like I said, it's a good kit here for $55-$60. I mean, you get a lot of stuff with it.
Yeah, I can understand that. Now I'm starting to get used to the aperture being so far from my eye where I can actually see where the little crosshairs go to. But
yeah, you can probably put the ocular lens on there too. So you can get the ocular lens, the part that you twist by your eye, you can actually twist it. So the
no, this already has that. It's right here.
Yeah,
it's right there.
Oh, wow!
This thing all turns.
Yeah, a lot of my stuff. I got the ocular, and then I got the second focal plane focus.
I'm trying to focus this on my lamp over here.
I haven't seen a Pro Staff.
I've never heard of it.
The Pro Staff I've heard of is golf balls.
Let me check some.
Yeah, but for $26, I threw that in the cart.
It's a Nikon Pro Staff hunting.
Oh, Nikon. Okay. Hey, no, there's nothing wrong with a Nikon. Nikon makes a pretty good glass.
Yeah, I just did it's on eBay and Walmart. It's a 3-9 times 40 rifle scope.
Yeah, it's 3 to 9. Yeah. See, I just need the reason why I want to get the crossbow scope is because it has its aiming points. They're usually pretty good with the distance for your hash marks for your
about $138.
That's not bad.
Now I don't use a lot of scopes because I don't use them when I'm shooting. But if you have to, that's cool. Nothing wrong with that.
Well, like I said, but when you're taking game animals, you want to make sure you know the distance, and then you line it up.
Yeah, well, I've never had a lot of practice with scopes because it just instinctive shooting is what I normally do.
Yeah.
But I think, guys, I am toast. I'm drained. My eyes are hurting, and I don't want to. My body keeps on wanting to sit back, and I'm not going to do that to you guys.
Alrighty.
But thank you guys for coming. I really appreciate it. I will, if I can get out to your live tomorrow, it'd be awesome. I can't guarantee anything because we got it's my anniversary, my 14th anniversary.
No, go spend time with the wife.
Oh, I plan to. We're hoping that if everything goes well, we'll be going over. She wants to go to Red Lobster, though. I'm a firm believer in the Olive Garden, but that's just me.
I'm a firm believer in charcoal and a steak.
Yeah, but the thing is, if you have somebody who could bring it to you without having to cook it, that saves you time and money.
No, I prefer to make my own steaks. I don't like people making my own.
I don't have a problem with it. I got a quick question for Jenny while you were. Hey, love. I have a possibility for supper tomorrow night if you want to consider it. The groggy dog.
Groggy dog.
The groggy dog.
Just don't go to Pete's Fish and Chips.
The Groggy Dog is a little shop down in Indianola where Jenny and I first went there. I ordered a surf and turf, and they cooked my steak perfectly. I didn't tell them how to cook it. They just made it right. And it was.
They see us
It didn't
fat
cost
boys
that
and
much,
go
but it
medium
was
rare.
delicious. Huh?
They see us fat boys and they go, medium rare. Get the skinny boys. They go, oh,
No blood, no rare anywhere near me.
Oh, you like
My
your
stuff's got to be cooked.
dead done?
I don't even do no sushi, no raw meat, nothing. No blood.
Nope.
I'm not a vampire.
135 degrees.
Mine's going to be cooked through.
Yeah, the problem is that's too heavy on me.
Well, to each their own. There's nothing wrong with it. Just everybody has their preferences, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah, even my hamburgers, I like to have them at 135 degrees in the middle.
Now, I did hear about a new place in Des Moines that has supposedly the best tenderloin in the state. Something called Kelly's or something like that. I'm not sure, but if I can find it. I've just heard about it. I love going to a place and see how good their tenderloins are, see if they're any good or not. Some places are good, some places aren't. But I am done. I'm toast.
Go.
I'm having trouble keeping my eyes open. I'm not sure if you guys can tell how tired I am. But I will hopefully see you tomorrow. If not,
yep.
You have a good evening, sir, and I will see you on Thursday.
Yep.
Love you guys. Thank you for coming. I'm out of here in 5, 4, 3, 2,
Good night.
1.